It looks like there's going to be a lot of guys that are going to vie for playing time come training camp time. And one of those figures to be Damyean Dotson, of course, made somewhat of an impact last year. Talked Friday about his recovery from shoulder surgery. He's going to try and be ready to go from full speed when training camp hits. Here's what Dotson had to say on Friday.
It was all about friendships and relationships and just competing with each other. That makes each other better, and at practice compete and listen to the coaches, and everything's important when it comes to basketball, even the summertime. So I think the most thing is just listening and competing.
The last time I talked to you, you asked Wally for some tips going into this upcoming season. Have you had an opportunity to put any of that stuff into practice? Where are you with the show?
No, I'm still rehabbing, so that advice was great, but I'm still gonna use that whenever I get healthy. So his advice was great because I know he's a great shooter, so that's why I asked him that, because I always like advice like that. I would ask anybody that was a great shooter and solidify like he was. So yeah, I love the answer he gave me. So whenever I get a chance to put that into my game, I will.
Dotson talking Friday night to our Monica McNutt. You know, you look at the additions, guys, that the Knicks have made, a lot of depth at the two-guard position. That is for sure.
There's a ton of depth. And before we came on here, we were sitting back in the green room, and the question got thrown out, who would you start next year? And then that's the one position where you got to kind of look at it. Actually, both guard spots, but there are a lot of people that could start at the two-guard position. They're all very talented for different reasons. So that's a long way off, but it's good to have options and have different guys that you can see and how to use them in different ways.
Now, the three-point shooting has been a problem for this team. Third from the bottom last year, and they got some guys this year that might be able to turn that around.
No, Bill, I mean, this day and age, you have to be able to space the floor and have the versatility, whether it's how guys defend, height at the position, but to draft an R.J. Barrett, to bring in Wayne Ellington, to see where Damyean Dotson grows from here. And I guess the curveball is Alonzo Trier. He was shooting the ball pretty well at the end of last year before the injury sat him down the final 10 games or so. So, yeah, you like the competition. You hope that the more options you have, the better the Knicks will be.
Yeah, Trier didn't play in Game 2 for the Knicks in Summer League. Wasn't feeling well. We'll see about tonight. Again, it's the Knicks and the Raptors, 9:30 right here. For more, over to the Wally Wall with Alan and Wally, guys.
Thanks, Bill. Boy, it's really interesting that you have a guy like Dotson who comes to you for some lessons, and now you're going to look at his shot from last year and tell us what he's doing wrong and what he's doing right.
He's doing nothing wrong as far as the three ball, as far as I'm concerned. He's a guy that when he got open, he made a high percentage of his threes, and he took tough threes too. And we're going to take a look at a tough three in this play right here. It all starts with the Knicks defense. You got to get stops, and that's what Damyean Dotson helps his team do on this possession. Missed open shot on the contest. Here he runs down the defensive rebound, and he's got the ability to orchestrate the offense himself. So you got a defense that isn't set. Here comes a drag pick and roll from Mitchell Robinson. Freeze it there. Here comes the screen. Now notice the defender trying to cheat over the top. Damyean Dotson sees that, does a little step back move to get back to the three-point line. Here the defender's shaded this way. He's got all this room to operate. He's got the ability to run pick and roll, get into the basket. But in this case, he fakes out his defender, he gets open, and he gets behind the three-point line. That's paramount. He knows where the three-point line is. You don't want to take long twos anymore in the league. You don't want your foot on the line. I was the worst at that when I played. He knows those feet behind the three-point line. Better to get the three than the two, and he knocks down this triple right here. So you notice how he does the step back, the little twinkle toes. James Harden could be a travel, might not be a travel. He's got that move down, gets his balance right, and I was really happy with the way he played last year. He has become a bona fide NBA shooter, and that's what you need on your roster nowadays. You need guys that can knock down that three ball every single night at a consistent percentage, and they can make it off the dribble, and they can make step backs, and they're good at catch and shoot, and he's got all that in his tool bag.
And availability is very important as well. Played 73 games in his second season in the NBA, and now he's got Wally teaching him how to shoot threes and working on that jumper. We'll see if that 36.8% from three goes up this season.
Get it to 40. That'd be sweet.
It's on you.
Get it to 40. Let's go.
Bill, what do you think?
I don't know if it's a good idea to listen to anything Wally's saying. Dotson, of course, just finished his second year, so not eligible for Summer League. For more great videos from the MSG 150, check out right there. And remember, our show is on Monday through Thursday, 8 to 10:30 p.m. on MSG Network and MSG Go.